guys, it's Volke7 here with another Tutorial Tuesday. And this time I'm talking about one of the essentials of Yugioh that you need no matter what skill level you're at. Now this one applies to people who prefer to build their own decks rather than go with deck archetypes such as Nekraz, Bujingis, Shaddolls, stuff like that, who want a truly personalized deck. Either that, or they just want like a light type deck, a dark type deck, or really just a crap deck, which is what I run. And I'm going to give you guys a basic tutorial on how to build a deck. Now the recipe I recommend, and that I use personally, is I have 23 monsters, 11 spell cards, and 12 trap cards, forming a total of 46 cards. 6 more cards than the bare minimum, so that I don't get decked out. But also my deck's not too thick, so I don't have to worry about not drawing the card I need, which is a very big problem with people who run decks of over 50 or more. Well, 50 to 60. Also, a recommendation, even if you are playing against, if you're playing against local players, like your friends and stuff, I recommend making a tournament legal deck, just for added handicap. Just so if you ever want to go to a real tournament, it'll be a lot more fun. And you won't have to change your deck at all if it's tournament legal when you still get there. Alright. Now, what I recommend is 2 high-level monsters per deck. And by 2 high-level monsters, I mean 2 to 3 high-level monsters that are like level 6, not level 6, level 7 to 8, that would require 2 sacrifices. Well, 2 to 3 actually. Right now in this deck that I'm running, I have 3. So besides those 2, I also have the Creator. So these 3 cards are one of my smaller combos. For example, if I sacrifice a monster such as Light Effigy, which counts as 2 sacrifices, I can instantly get out both of those. Then I can XYZ summon a level 8 monster, which actually usually is pretty difficult to get out 2 level 8s. But certain monsters, they're built for XYZ summons, which makes them great. On the other hand, over here, I have the Calculator, one of my personal favorite cards that I use pretty often. I'll read this effect to you guys. Cannot be special summoned from the graveyard. Once per turn, you can target 1 monster in your graveyard. Send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon that target. Really nice, simple effect that you can use to bring out a lot more powerful cards that may have been sent to the graveyard. Or if you're feeling creative, you can, if you have a high level monster in your hand, you can discard that card for the effect, bring back another monster, then use the effect next turn. So it's a 2-turn way where you can still special summon a monster and still get out that normal summon that you want, and special summon without sacrificing, making it a lot simpler. It's one of the combos that I've used in a few of my duels, so I highly recommend it. Not saying that I'm a top tier duelist or anything. If I was a top tier duelist, that'd be so awesome. But yeah, have 2 to 3 high level monsters, and make sure and only time I say have 3 is if you're good at getting them out, or they just are really, really essential to your deck. Then I recommend about 2. Just 2 level 5 or 6 monsters that require 1 sacrifice. I like to make sure mine have really nice effects, because that's really has helped me lots. And one of them that I really love is Prime Material Dragon. So mine's very beat up, sadly. Any fight that will inflict damage to a player increases their life points by the same amount instead. During either player's turn, when a spell/trap card effect or effect monster's effect is activated that would destroy a monster on the field, you can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard and negate the activation and destroy it. Now, this is one of my older ones, and the only reason I don't run it anymore is because of its condition. I'm looking to get another one, and it's a pretty nice card. Another card I run, but I do not have with me at the time because it's in another one of my decks, is Gap the Divine Soldier, which forces all monsters on the field to attack mode. As well as I can reveal Fiend type monsters in my hand, so you can gain 300 for each until the end phase. Meaning he has an absolutely great effect if somebody's trying to stall you with some cards such as Spirit Reaper or some super heavy samurais. You can definitely force the monster to attack mode and simply destroy them. But he's part of another one of my decks, and this is one of my newer decks, a white deck. And then the rest of your monsters, I'd say you should find 1 to 2 normal monsters that are either really balanced. I say like 1,800 attack, 1,600 defense, 1,600 attack, 1,900 defense, stuff like that. Or you can find ones that are good for like last ditch efforts, like 100 attack, 2,100 defense, 2,000 attack, 0 defense, stuff like that. And make it suit your play style, so you're not playing out your element. And then try to make the rest of yours have meaningful effects, such as my Mirage Dragon down here. As long as this card remains face up on your side of the field, your opponent cannot activate trap cards during the battle phase. Very good. Like if I was to get all 5 of these out on the field, and I'm attacking them directly, any effects they would activate to destroy one of the monsters, I could just discard a card. And also attacking them with Mirage Dragon, and that says during the battle phase, not just when he attacks, but during the entire battle phase, making him awesome. And you should maintain a well balance of low level monsters. So I say about 5 higher level monsters, 5 to 6 higher level monsters, 2 to 3 level 5 or 6s, and 2 to 3. Well, actually, it technically be in the range of 4 to 6. 2 to 3 level 5 or 6s, and 2 to 3 level 7s or higher. And then with that combo, you can either have 19, or in the off case, you have 6, which actually isn't too hard to run if you know your deck well. And it's very consistent, which I'll go over consistency testing in my next video, which is another crucial part of building a deck, because you don't want to have an inconsistent deck. And then have the rest of them be monsters that are useful by not only by themselves, but they can work great together in groups. Alright there guys, that was my actually rather lengthy tutorial on how to build a deck. I hope you guys benefit from this, and I'm going to improve on this video later. By later, I mean in a few months. Alright there guys, Volke 7 out.